got a party, a very special party, and it goes everywhere with me.
In, out, shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about.
The Children's Charter of South Africa claims that children have the right to be safe, secure and protected. It also says that all children should be treated the same and have a say in the matters that affect them. The Charter gives them many more rights, which most children probably don't even know about, let alone understand. But to the many adults on whom these children rely, the Charter demands no more than to simply respect children as the most vulnerable people in our society. This two-part documentary is not for children, it's about them. It's an effort to look beyond the silent and often misunderstood surface of their outward behavior. Here you'll have the opportunity to hear some very brave children tell their stories. They do it, trusting you'll be brave enough to listen.
You have improved. Now that's the reason for the arrest. All right, come, get your stuff.
Vanna is 14 years old. It's her first bout with the police. The man she's with is a teacher in his 30s. He's married and has a child of his own. Since his youth, he's been in trouble with the law. This is his second arrest for abducting a child under the age of 16.
You came here willingly?
Yes.
Are you schooling?
Not anymore.
Why?
If you love somebody, you'll do anything for that person. So.
But you're still a kid.
No. Some people have feelings.
You have to be at school, yes. Some people have feelings, but you have to be at school. At this age, you have to be at school.
The police found a letter Vanna wrote in which she promises to try and act more like an adult. They also found a tattoo apparatus, which she used to tattoo her arms. At home in Cape Town, Vanna's aunt, who adopted her when she was 7, struggles to understand why she ran off with a teacher.
The school knew that there was an affair between the teacher and the child, and they just didn't tell me.
How do you know they knew?
Because afterwards, the principal, who was the father, told me. And I said to him, but why didn't you call me in? He says, no, I thought I could handle it. It's sickening to think that you send your child to a school, to a boarding school, right, where they should be safe, and they're not. I gave her everything, and for her to have just left and run off, that was very, very hurtful.
Don't you see sleeping with a 14-year-old as rape?
Rape is when you take somebody and you force somebody into bed and take by force and you hurt them. But if you care about somebody, I don't feel that you're raping that person.
She was a child. He was the adult. And nobody's going to tell me. A child can tell an adult what to do.
And in any case, my mother doesn't even care about me.
Why do you say that?
She threw me away. I had to go and live with my grandparents while she was in Johannesburg. And then I went to her. I got abused by her, the fucking my stepfather.
In Cape Town, Vanna's aunt explained that Vanna's mother fell pregnant when she was 18. Vanna will never know her father because he denied having fathered her and has never contacted her mother since.
When Vanna was born, you know, Vanna could cry. The mother would look at the child. She never bonded with the child. If it wasn't for me or my mom, the child would probably have died. Like the stepfather, you know, the way he hit her, kicked her around. Her whole body was blue. And I always used to say, but why didn't your mother intercept? Why didn't she do something? No, my mommy loves him so. And I didn't want her to grow up thinking that if you are being loved, you must be abused.
So Vanna's aunt adopted her, and sent her to various therapists for treatment. But they couldn't get through to her, and she remained a troubled child.
You know what she used to do? She used to steal our things and go and sell it, pawn it, whatever. I can't trust her. And that's just a very, very sore part. And this feeling alone is killing me. And I love this child. I love her like my own.
It's a sad story, which gets even sadder as it unfolds. But the saddest part is that Vanna's story isn't unique. Everywhere and every day there are children suffering from rejection and abuse. And they may be closer to you than you think.
Hello, me. Okay. I'm being accompanied by Zuki's mother.